CFA and FRM has been what most people call the right combination in finance since at least the last 6-8 years that I've heard. I don't necessarily agree to it completely, but in this video we're going to talk about CFA versus FRM as well as CFA plus FRM. So first I'm going to talk about just the differences in the courses and then how a combination of them is going to be the right course for you. So let's start with it. So CFA, as most of you all would know, and especially if you've seen our other videos, is based out of US. The CFA Institute is based out of the US, which conducts the CFA exam, and it is recognized worldwide. FRM is also recognized worldwide, and it stems from the institute called GARP. CFA is completely about finance and investment management, and FRM is completely about financial risk. So the easiest way I can put it for y'all is CFA is the superset, and within it comes FRM. So FRM is an even further specialization into finance. Remember, chartered accounting is the biggest superset, which includes finance and accounts. Within that, CFA is the finance specialization, and within that, FRM is the financial risk specialization. When it comes to eligibility for CFA, you know that you have to be in your last year of graduation or higher to start it. Whereas for FRM, you can start it immediately post your 12th grade. So again, for that reason, a lot of people start FRM first and then pick up CFA, which we'll again, as I said, cover later. Now let's talk about the academic structure. CFA, again, I've said it a million times in our previous videos, 3 levels, all 3 levels have the same 10 subjects, and I'm not going to get into the depth of it. You can see the list of the subjects here, and this covers everything, like I said, in finance. FRM has 2 levels. Again, you can see the subject. It's much more related to risk. And guys, if y'all are not aware, because we don't get to learn all these things in school or college, but when you study finance, you have to study risk. So it's actually a very powerful subject to learn about overall how risk and finance go hand in hand. That's what you learn in FRM. CFA has 3 levels, like I said, FRM has 2. CFA, you can finish within around 2 to 3 years. FRM, you can finish in a year, maybe 2, but in a shorter period of time because of the lesser levels. In CFA, each level, you have to invest around 300 hours of studying. Similarly, in FRM, in both the levels, you have to invest around 300 hours of studying. When it comes to the passing rate, you guys know that the global passing rate for CFA ranges between 40 to 50%. I always say that at Zell, we do over 75-80% because you might, as if you're taking up one of these courses, your goal should be to clear it in the first attempt. When it comes to FRM, again, the global passing rate is between 40 to 50%. CFA, level 1 happens 4 times a year quarterly, level 2 and level 3 happen twice a year, 6 monthly. FRM also happens, you can finish, you have the liberty to give both the levels of FRM together. But obviously most people suggest study 1 level, clear it, and then level 2. It's just easier to focus and pass. When it comes to the job opportunities or the scope of CFA, it's probably undefeatable for finance. Whether you're a CA plus CFA, MBA plus CFA, ACCA or CPA plus CFA, CFA specialization in finance opens your opportunities in India and overseas for almost any role in the field of finance. It can be as simple as working in a corporate in which you just help make financial decisions. It can be you work in an investment bank, you can work in hedge funds, you can work in mutual funds, you can work in corporate finance, you can start your own firm in the field of finance, and all of this happens in India or overseas. FRM, because it's a specialization, you will have slightly more niche opportunities, but it's still all these aspects I spoke about in CFA, all of them require you to understand financial risk. So FRM, you can also assume that you will have an opportunity to work in these kind of companies and these kind of profiles. And once again, it can be in India or overseas. The salary for CFA, of course, it depends a lot on whether you start after level 1, 2, 3, how old are you, do you have any experience, do you have any other qualification. But if I just take CFA in isolation and I say level 3 is done, you can expect anywhere between 7 to 10 lakh as your post level 3 role, salary. FRM is a little lower, but once again, if your employer or your profile or you as a candidate are more powerful when it comes to knowledge and application of what you've learned, you can have a equal or even a higher opportunity than CFA. So that is to do with the scope. Finally, the fee structure. I'm going to keep this simple. CFA over 2 to 3 years, you can finish it between 3.5 lakhs total in India, spread out. FRM, it won't cross over 2 lakhs. So FRM is definitely less expensive, spread over the period of its duration, which is around 1 to 2 years. And finally, the combination. So CFA plus FRM. First of all, it's the flip side most of the time. It's first you do FRM because you can start it early, and then you pick up CFA. You guys see, I've already spoken about take multiple courses because you need to. The first course can be anything that you like, but the second one should be planned. You should have opportunities, and I stand by it 100%. This is one combination which I really admire students who take up FRM first and then CFA, because what the mentality is for them, how it stems is after 12th or at a very early age, they say, I want to do CFA. Great. But CFA, they cannot start till their final year. Now, these brilliant kids, they don't want to waste their time and effort, and they say that, okay, fine, what can I do today that will still sort of complement my CFA, but I don't waste my first 2 years of college? They are the ones who pick up FRM. So if you are one of those right now, first of all, it's a really good reason to pick up FRM, because you don't want to wait and do nothing till you are eligible for CFA. That's probably the only time I will say that you plan it theoretically rather than practically. Besides that, let me get into the details of why it's such a powerful combination. So, like I said, right, if you are a CFA, you understand finance, and if you're an FRM qualified, you understand financial risk. The combination explodes your understanding of how to make better financial decisions. Hopefully, if you're really good at applying what you studied and you have enough work experience, it's very difficult for somebody to challenge your opinions in finance and decision making, because you would be inculcating risk in all your decisions. And in finance, that's what it's all about, right? If you could always earn and there's no element of risk, it becomes really simple and nobody needs to really work hard on it. But because of the risk aspect, FRM will enhance your CFA knowledge. When it comes to how to do it, do FRM first if you can. If you're still in after 12th, please finish it within your second year and then pick up CFA and then start working immediately after level 1 of CFA, and then see where your life takes you, right? After that, if MBA as an opportunity comes about, do it. Don't think about adding more than FRM plus CFA on day 1. Start with FRM plus CFA. As opportunities keep coming to you, keep on adding qualifications. Otherwise, CFA plus FRM is strong enough for your career in the field of finance. Lastly, if you've crossed your age and of college and you are already a graduate or something on those lines, pick up CFA first, my suggestion. That's the heavier qualification according to us, and then do FRM when you either have time or once your career is on track because of CFA. Combine these kind of qualities of these courses with your circumstances and make a decision. If you guys need any help, reach out to us. We'll help you with the entire journey. You all know that we have ACCA, CFA, CPA kind of programs that we conduct as CMA, IFRS. We might be starting FRM soon because we got a lot of requests from specifically a YouTube audience. So I hope that this video gives you clarity on what you should do. And if you know others who might benefit from this, please share it with them. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe.